Welcome everybody to the Australasia live tour for 2024. We're here at Auckland Airport on the first of, I think it's 16 live streams across Australia and New Zealand, and our first aircraft movement of the live stream is a Jetstar Airbus A320 coming in. Right, hopefully you can all hear me all good, the audio's all good, quality's fine. Jump in the chat right now. You're on Pixel. Awesome to see you in here, Max. Melbourne Flights Aviation. G'day, how's it going? Hope everyone's well. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream. Alright, New Zealand A320. And away it goes. So down the bottom of your screen you'll have something a little new on my live streams. I've got a little information thing in partnership with Radar Box, and it'll be giving you information about all the aircrafts coming in, going out. So there's, yeah. Expecting a lot of aircraft movements today. We've got, I know the all black livery Airbus A320s coming in and out a lot, and unfortunately we just missed the all black Boeing 787 that took off to Tokyo about probably half an hour ago while I was setting up. Hope the audio is coming through. Haven't received any complaints so far, so should be alright. And hopefully the focus is alright too, because I do use manual focus, as my camera doesn't actually do live streaming without manual focus and autofocus. So. Yeah. Let's just pick up the arrivals and departures board for Auckland. See what we've got coming in, going out. So just on finals now, we've got in Air New Zealand ATR 72 coming in from Napier. Our next heavies are a bit delayed, so we've got Fiji Airways, Malaysia Airlines, and then Cathay Pacific. We'll be expecting a Singapore Airlines Airbus A350, and we'll take it from there, I suppose. Departure wise, we've got an Air New Zealand Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner off to Denpasar, Bali. I believe it's just taxiing out at the moment. No, it's not. No, it's something else. What else have we got? Jetstar, Air New Zealand. We've got a Atlas Air Boeing 747 at about 1 o'clock. And Wamos Air Airbus A330 to Perth on the Air New Zealand lease. So there's a little snippet of what's to come. Alright. How we're looking down this end. You see, can't quite see our ATR yet, it's just behind our lovely little pillar. Alright. Air New Zealand ATR 72. Alright, just making sure that the audio quality, etc. is alright for you guys. Just got a Barrier Air Cessna 208 Okay. First international movement of the stream. China Eastern Airbus A330-200. This will be off to Sydney. They operate a Sydney flight from Shanghai, Sydney, Auckland. Right off down the end of the runway there, the A330. Doesn't look like there is anything coming in, so it'll be ready to go once it gets there. I don't know about you guys, but I quite enjoy seeing the China Airlines liveries around. I think it's quite simple, but I think it's nice. The red and the blue. Here we are, all ready to go. Yeah. Let's kick the tires, light the fires. Here we go. China Eastern Airbus A330-200 bound for Sydney. Real early rotation there. And up into the roof of the car park. Just got an Air New Zealand A320. Just pushed back. And there's a guy on the roof there doing some sort of maintenance, so I won't show him. It's right next to the A320. John Nixon coming in, enjoying the show from the UK, mate. G'day. What's the temperature like? Should be getting nice warm days. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Quite crazy that we get viewers from all around the world tuning in. Little old New Zealand making it on the big world map. Sometimes. A320 just taxiing out now. Absolute wild couple of days, or 8 days ahead of us. Doing 16 streams, 6 airports, over 8 days. There'll be 10 flight reviews coming your way after this trip. And yeah, heaps and heaps of plane spotting, about 70 hours or something there should be. So make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button. We'll be here in Auckland Airport, streaming till about 9 o'clock tonight. The China Eastern 777-300ER departure after the Emirates A380. So, yeah, just make sure that you can get notified of when I'm live. John Nixon, warming up slowly, yeah. Well, hopefully it comes eventually. Should be in Auckland later this year visiting family. Enjoy all my videos. Keep it up. Oh, thank you so much. And enjoy Auckland. I don't live here, so I don't know too much about the city, but it's nice. Enjoy your trip. New Zealand A320 just holding short at the moment. We've got a Q300 on finals. It's dashy time. Air New Zealand, Dash 8 Q300. dropping it in on Auckland's runway 23 left. Oh, what a smooth landing there, goodness. Absolute butter there from the Q300. And the A320 still holding short. I believe it's an No. No, it's off. It's getting in front of the Q300, which is on final, so we'll be seeing a very rapid takeoff. Alright, here we go, A320. Some moody skies up there. Hopefully it doesn't impact us too much. Not too sure what the old Q300's waiting for just in front of us. Dashi Central here in Auckland at the moment. And moving once more. Just wanted to raid his friend's landing, I reckon. Must be something happening in the regional gates with the second A320 just holding short here. Did I say A320? I think I might have said A320. Goodness me. Q300. I think I said A320 because I'm trying to figure out what's coming in at the moment. I was thinking it could be an A320, but I'm not too sure. No, it is the Cathay Pacific Airbus A350-1000, our first heavy arrival of the stream. Let's check this one out. Behind our favourite pillar at the moment. Here it is. Quite the float from the Cathay Pacific Airbus A350. Nevertheless, it's on the ground. And a little bit of heat haze, just spoiling the fun. I assume that'll be quite a common theme across all of the streams on the Australasia live tour. And the rear end of a Air New Zealand 787-9 on the remote gates. This Q300 here is looking like it might be getting ready to push back. Luke coming in. Impressive camera work, thank you. What equipment do I use? Well, I use a SH25 tripod from whatever brand it is. Just search up SH25, you'll find it. A Nikon P1000 and a Rode Video Mic Go 2. And Rob, looking good at Auckland Airport. I was there on Sunday, yeah. It'd be nice if you came and said hi today, but no worries if you can't. Come say hi if you have the time. Must be due for another arrival soon. Yes, we've got an A320 just banking onto short finals at the moment. It'll be with us in just a few moments. On the other side of the pole at the moment. Here it is. Airbus A320-200 from New Zealand. The lights all over the place at the moment. Head on now. Air New Zealand, Airbus A320. Don't think you can quite read the registration off the plane there. Here we are. All the turboprops are coming out now. Air New Zealand Airbus? Air New Zealand ATR 72-600 just started up. In frame is an Air New Zealand Q300, and we've just had a Barrier Air Cessna 208 Grand Caravan taxiing out as well. Plenty of action over the next few minutes. Just pushing back now. and it'll just slide out of frame. Just missed an Air New Zealand ATR 72 landing, but that's right, we'll get plenty more of those. I needed a drink of water, that was all, sorry. Barry, oh goodness. Barrier Cessna 208 Grain Caravan on the runway. What's the registration on that one? SDC, I've flown on that one twice, from Auckland to Barrier and then back. The full flight actually from the Auckland to Barrier is up on YouTube. Just search for it on my YouTube channel. And while you're at it, you may as well hit the subscribe button, like the video, and whatever else while you're there, because it's free, so why not? Helps me out a lot, supports the channel, and it's all very much appreciated. Got an ATR holding short, and I believe it's for the A320 that is just up here somewhere. There it is. Just banking onto finals now. Just going to lose it behind the pole before it comes back. Ollie's saying to zoom in more. I think I zoomed in pretty well on that 320. And Luke, am I going to do a golden hour stream today? Yes, going all the way till 9 o'clock tonight. Little break in the middle sometime, and then back out, catch all the Aussie arrivals and American departures. YY Wings coming in. Hello, how's it going? Hope the weather's alright down in Christchurch. who knows, hopefully you could come out and meet up when I'm down there on, what is it, Sunday? Oh man, that A320 landing did not disappoint. Very, very nice. All of a sudden the wind's picked up a little bit, and it's really looking like the rain's going to be coming in shortly. Just have a quick look at that. There's definitely rain heading this way, but that's alright. Thanks to our trusty car park shed roof, we should be fine. Air New Zealand, Q300 now, runway 23 left. Going to change the settings around really quickly. Sorry, this will show up. Just going to chuck it on. I might bump it up a bit more. That's 400. That looks alright. Alright, on finals now, we've got might be an Air Chathams Saab 340. I flew on one here from Whakatane not too long ago. Just got in at about 10 o'clock this morning. Slamming on the brakes. What's this registration? KRA. This aircraft was owned by Ewan Wilson and Kiwi Regional Airlines until it was sold off to Air Chathams, along with the crew. Well, they weren't sold. The crew weren't sold to Air Chathams. Don't worry. Just the plane. Now we've got Air New Zealand Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner off to Denpasar, Bali, just taxiing out now. It'll come across the screen in a couple seconds. There it is. Looks like NZF. blowing straight into my face here. Straight off of that bay. Manukau Harbour, I believe it's called. New Zealand 787 off to Denpasar, just off to the end of the runway there. Runway 23 left is in use, as they've just got an Air New Zealand Airbus A320 pushing back from the domestic terminal. Once again, I hope the audio's coming through all right. If it doesn't, if it's not too great, then let me know, of course, and I'll do my best to fix it. And to everyone watching at the moment, please take the time to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, because those two things really help me out. I'm out here all day today until 9 o'clock, and then I've got a whole nother 8 days of streaming across Australia and New Zealand, so this trip has taken a lot of time to plan and a lot of money, and so your little gestures like liking and subscribing, they really help me out. Jetstar A320 from Melbourne just flew over your house in Green Lane. Should be with me in about 3 minutes. Perfect. I think I've just seen it bank onto finals. Yep, it's what the Air New Zealand 787's holding on short for. So thank you for that information, Rob. Jetstar A320 from Melbourne now. Just on the other side of the pillar. Gee, it'd be great to live in a spot where you can just have big jets like this fly over you all the time, isn't it? I mean, it depends if you like aircraft or not. Some people probably find it very annoying, but I'm not one of those people. One of the first Australian arrivals for the day. Okay, it's just starting to rain on the field now. It does look like, yep, here comes the rain. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up too much and blow it all in here, because otherwise I'll have to move. Yeah, there is a little bit. Boeing 787 Air New Zealand off to Denpasar. Off to some sunnier weather. Here's hoping for those people. And I've done something with my tripod. It's not level now. I'll fix that shortly. Off it goes. So now it's sunny right here, and it's raining over here. It's raining about 20 odd meters away from me, just to the left. What have we got coming in here? Looks like a King Air. Whiskey Papa November. King Air. Looks like a 200. There's a Jetstar A320 heading out. Just as a little bit more rain comes in. May have to consider moving my spot back a little bit. Oh, look at this. Someone's brought me some goods. Got some donuts. Dad's always looking after me when I'm out here doing God knows what. King Air taxiing in, 2 Airbus A320s taxiing out, along with the New Zealand ATR 72. And looks like we've also got an Airbus A320 on short finals. Jetstar A320 looks to be next for departure. tripod a bit more level. Looks a bit better. Perfect. Jetstar Airbus A320 now. And ATR 72 now. Since Ollie has suggested to zoom in a lot, there you go. In New Zealand, Airbus A320-200 off at 23 left now. Here we go. Away it goes. It's got an A320 pulling into the gate. And we might have another A320 just on short final at the moment. Carol in the chat, hi everyone, just subscribed. Thank you very much, Karen. Carol. Yeah, everybody who's not subscribed should aspire to be like Carol. All of you should just subscribe, it's free. Give the video a like as well. Much appreciated, Carol, thank you. Ice Bop, any A320 Neos around, or have they all gone to Oz? They're all in Australia at the moment. None floating around just yet, but look, come back on the stream at about 3-4 o'clock. It's about when they all start coming back in from Australia. We'll be out here till 9 PM tonight, and then in Sydney tomorrow. Krispy Kreme donuts, yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't love them? And PLA and the New Zealand flag. Good morning, watching from Wellington. Awesome, I'll be there on next Monday. So come out to the airport, say hello if you're around. Nice to see you. I correct myself. It's on short final. It's not any New Zealand Airbus A320. It is Fiji Airways with the Airbus A350, A330 coming in from Fiji. Let's see what the butter machine can do. I think it can keep its name. The butter machine certainly brought the goods today. And all of a sudden the sun's back out. Just like that. Good old New Zealand, eh? Never know what's going to happen. Fiji Airways A330. Was it? Looks like a dash 200. Is it? Might be a dash 300. I'm sure someone in the chat could let me know if that was a 300 or a 200. I didn't remember. I didn't pay too much attention to it when it was coming past me. But on this angle, I'm going to say that's a 200. PLA just subscribed as well. Awesome. Thank you so much. Your support is very much appreciated. And Stefan coming in from Vienna, Austria, on the other side of the world. So crazy, isn't it? I don't think I've ever had anyone tuning in from Austria, so Stefan's the first. Welcome to the stream. Plain Pete 66, morning from Brisbane. G'day, how's it going? I'll be in Brisbane on this Saturday if you want to come out and say hi just after the Julia flight stream. Carol, nice and sunny. Yeah, it is at the moment. And when will I have super chats available? Well, I should have them available towards the end of the tour, so later on this week, because I'm still working towards my eligibility criteria that you need to meet. It's a couple thousand watch hours or something like that. So once I meet those, then we'll have super chats, and all super chats will be greatly appreciated. But in the meantime, I'm just showing plane spotting content just for free. So Malaysia Airlines Airbus A330 coming in from Kuala Lumpur. Even better than the Fiji, eh? Can safely say that that one is an Airbus A330-200. Just look at that livery, eh? The colours of Malaysia. Lovely landing from them. Air New Zealand ATR 72-600 on the runway at the moment. Mark saying that the Fiji was an A330-243. Thank you so much. So 2 A330-200s in a row. Up and away it goes with those still props. Alright, I think it might be time for a Krispy Kreme donut break. I'll see what's going on in the chat. Not Australia, we have no kangaroos. No. Austria. John coming in. Morning, Harry. Just found you and looking forward to your streams. Awesome. How's it going, John? Thank you for tuning in. Got quite the itinerary coming up. 8 days of live plane spotting across New Zealand and Australia. So I'll be live streaming at least once every single day. So yeah. Plane Pete 66, I'll come up and see you on Saturday. Level 9 domestic car park, have just found your channel. Yeah, I think it's level 9, just right up the top of the domestic car park there. Right in the corner where everyone else usually streams. So, yeah, awesome. Looks like there's a bit of break in the action now. Let's have a quick look on flight radar. Yeah, so we've got New Zealand 612 and Singapore 285 are the next arrivals. An Airbus A320 and an Airbus A350. And awesome to see that we've got so many viewers at the moment, 43. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps me out. So in the meantime, it's looking a little bit quiet. Just for another 5 minutes or so until we get a New Zealand arrival from Queenstown. Here, Chathams Saab. Great little plane to fly on, I reckon. Flew on one into Auckland this morning from Whakatane. Yeah, I'll get the review out probably next week, I'd say, but see how it goes. Pretty nice flight, relatively smooth as well. It was a great day for flying this morning. Trey coming in, what camera do you use? I use the Nikon P1000 camera, super zoom. It's got, what, 3000 millimeters of zoom. So I've actually got photos of Jupiter on my camera, which is super crazy to zoom the... oh, I've even got photos of Saturn as well. What's that? It was 1.2 billion kilometers away. So, quite a crazy amount of zoom this thing has. And hopefully the quality is alright as well. That's for you guys to decide. Not sure where they're dragging that Saab 340 off to. Now actually just behind me, or to the side of me, is the Air New Zealand Airbus A321neo in this all black Star Alliance livery, ZKOYB. If I spin around, you may... yeah, there's the tail of it just sticking out there. It did its first revenue flight in a very long time yesterday, and is just parked up over there at the moment. So I'm not too sure what's happening with it in the meantime. Alright, I'm back. Just had a donut. Air New Zealand Airbus A320 is on short finals at the moment for runway 23 left. Coming in from Queenstown. Very nicely done. Not too far behind it, we should have a heavy arrival. Singapore Airlines Airbus A350-900 coming in from, you guessed it, Singapore. Yeah, with the Chathams, who needs a tug when you can just use your everyday road four-wheel drive? Yeah, they use a, what do they use? It's either a Jeep or a Land Cruiser or something like that. Quite funny seeing that, just driving around towing a Metro liner or a Saab. No, not every day you see one of those. The specs with the camera are insane. Yeah, they absolutely are. Unfortunately, they've discontinued my camera just a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Aviation Kiwi, what's the rarest plane I have seen flying? Well, I've seen everything from 757s, 747 400s. I do remember seeing the old Jetstar Airbus A330s at Auckland quite a long time ago. Might have been 2011. Yeah, back in that time was also the New Zealand 767s. More recently, I've seen Air New Zealand, not Air New Zealand. I've seen the Royal New Zealand Air Force 757s. The old Orions. The C-130Hs from the Royal New Zealand Air Force as well. They're not really rare around here, but the old H series of the Hercs definitely are in other parts of the world. Actually saw one of the P3 Orions when I was doing a little tour around Whanganui in one of the hangars there. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I've probably seen something that's very rare before, but I can't quite get it off the top of my head. Okay, how's the arrivals and departures all looking? Our Singapore A350 can't be too far away at the moment. No, next we have a Barrier Air Cessna 208, followed by the Singapore A350. And then a little treat for everybody here, we've got an Atlas Air Boeing 747-400 coming in from Honolulu. And then not too long after that, we've got a Qantas Boeing 737 coming in from Sydney. Thrown in with some ATRs from places like Nelson, A320 from Queenstown, Q300 from Gisborne, and a couple of departures as well thrown in here and there, such as on your screen right now. We've got a Q300, Air New Zealand Bombardier Q300. Very violent takeoff. Yeah, up go the gears. Oops, sorry about that. Does sound like there's an A320. Yeah, there's a Jetstar one just over there somewhere, just to the left. There we are. Jetstar Airbus A320 heading out. But I will pan around because our Barrier Air 208 cannot be too far away now. popping it down on runway 23 left, barrier air 208. They have quite a lot of fun painting their aircraft to barrier air. They've got, I think, 4 in their normal livery, and then they've got SD, what's this one? This is SDG, and I've got another one that's also painted slightly differently as well. Might be SDE. So yeah, they've got 3 in the normal livery, and then 2 painted slightly differently. ATR, A320, both taxiing out, and just over here somewhere we will have Singapore Airlines Airbus A350-900 coming in from Singapore. Just still hiding on the other side of the pole, taking a very long time. Here it is. Airbus A350-900. Very nice. I think all the traffic is holding at the moment for the Atlas Air Boeing 747-400. Coming in from Honolulu. Oh, we've got something else before that. Might be another King Air. Oh, I tell you what, it's definitely not a King Air. It's the Mooney Bravo or something. I'm not too sure what that is. Have a look at the registration if we can shortly. I tell you what, it'd be pretty scary flying that with the Boeing 747 right behind you. Speaking of which, here we go. 747 time. What a magnificent aeroplane that one is. Oh yeah, you bet I'm skipping the A320 for that. Head on with the 747. Atlas Air and Qantas providing us with a little treat here. And another opportunity here. Oh, money shot. Away it goes. And we're busy all of a sudden. ATR 72, Air New Zealand. And another ATR 72, Air New Zealand. Just there. And then a Q300 just behind it. A320 just over there. And there's a something on short final, not too sure what. So this ATR will be out of here. to land in New Zealand, Q300. Oh, speaking of which, the Air Chathams Jeep, or whatever it is just towing the ATR 72. That is a Dash 500 version there. Used to fly free in New Zealand. CKMC, or either O or U. I forget, they've got two of them now. And what you can hear just there is another great tree. Oops, zooming the wrong way, sorry. Boeing 737-300 Parcel Air. CKPAK, Q300 takeoff. Jetstar Airbus A320-200. Darkness, and here's our QANTAS Boeing 737-800. Not there. There it is. Coming in from Kangaroo Land. Australia, not Austria. Right, what do we got? We've got an A320 coming in. Oh goodness, sorry. Aviation Kiwi. About rarest plane that I've flown on. Oh, probably the Air New Zealand Boeing 777-200. I've flown on 3 of those, and if it weren't for COVID, I would have flown on 5 of them. So I flew on OKB, OKD, and OKF. No, OKG, OKD, OKF, not OKB. Sue Major coming in. Hi everyone. Hello Sue. Thank you for tuning in today. Very good clarity of the stream, says Carol. Thank you. How long will I be streaming live today? I'll be streaming until 9 o'clock, Carol. So plenty of action to keep you entertained all day long. And then I'll be off to the Pullman Hotel, the brand new Auckland Airport one, and then on the 7 o'clock flight to Sydney in the morning, which is actually on the Qantas 100 years livery Boeing 787-9, as a continuation of the Auckland, New York, or the New York, Auckland, Sydney flight. So then tomorrow I'll be streaming in Sydney from about 10:30 Australian time, and then I'll be going all the way till curfew, so 11 PM in Sydney. Or if you're in New Zealand, it'll be, what, 1 AM? I don't expect anybody to be watching that from New Zealand. But you're most welcome to. So that's alright. We've got a full day tomorrow from 10 o'clock Australian time, or Sydney time. And then Wednesday will be an entire day of plane spotting at Sydney from 5 AM through to 11 PM. Parcel-Air Boeing 737-300 now. Just as it starts raining again. Lovely. And it's stopped raining now. It's very on and off. Plain Pete 66 telling everybody the facts. Hit the like button, everyone. Get the channel more recognition with YouTube and enable more perks, etc. Yes, helps put the video out to more people. And also really helps support me just by seeing that number tick up. Always so appreciated. Same with subscribing, it's all free, doesn't cost a cent, and really helps support the channel. Sorry, not my best camera work on that. ATR 72-600, Air New Zealand. Awesome. Climbing away. We have an Air New Zealand Q300 just there. And an A320 out here somewhere. And another Q300 coming into land. You can have that if you want. Oh, okay. Okay. Doesn't look to be any arrivals at the moment. So we've got the Q300 which is taxiing out down here, and the A320 as well. 2 arrivals for the time being. Pete saying certainly putting in a few hours, definitely. About 70 hours of plane spotting on this trip, I reckon. So definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be fun, but also quite tiring. So we'll see how we go. There is just around the corner a Airbus A320 coming in, which may be the all black livery A320 ZKOAB. It might not. Not sure. We'll find out in a couple of seconds. Nope, not even any New Zealand one. Jetstar Airbus A320. Just the shadows. Flying on Jetstar from Christchurch to Wellington on Monday morning, and it's been 8 years since I've last flown Jetstar, so hopefully they can redeem themselves from that experience. Sunny down that side of the field. Trying something a little bit different there. Zooming right in. You guys let me know what you like, whether you like the real close-up shots or if I get the whole plane instead. New Zealand Q300. Up, up and away. Yeah, confused Sue a little bit then. Unfortunately not the All Black livery, but it will be coming in a bit later on, then heading back out and then coming back in and doing what airplanes do. So we've got another Air New Zealand Airbus A320. Dropping it like it's hot onto 23 left. Now, don't forget that if you are new around here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's free and really helps me out a lot with this massive trip. I need all the support that I can get, so little things like that really help me out. Thank you. Got that A320 taxiing in at the moment. What have we got over here? Barrier Air 208 Caravan. Must be SDC coming back in. Nice smooth landing there. Sue saying she's liked and subscribed. Thank you so much, Sue. YY Wing saying it's their first time watching. Great stream, liked and sub. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Yeah, it'd be great if you could come out at Christchurch next Sunday, this Sunday, 21st. Thank you very much, YY Wings. Now, ATR 72 just pushed back from domestic or regional. Just starting to get a little cold out here. That breeze is a bit chilly. as it says, it says 20 degrees, but yeah, it's nice in the sun, but not so much when you're in the shade up in the car park, looking like an idiot. So that's alright. Wawa Wings, sorry can't make it out Sunday. That's alright. I expect to see you watching the stream. No, only joking. Be arriving in on the Emirates A380 flight from Sydney into Christchurch at about 1 o'clock on the Sunday afternoon, and then streaming from there onwards. That looks very lean. Was it just me, or did that ATR look very leant over? I think it was. Really leant into the wind. Because the windsock's coming towards us. So, yeah, really leant into the wind there. Tony Arrow, hello from San Francisco. Just found your page and am a new sub. Awesome, thank you so much, Tony. Great to have you in the chat. And hope all is well with you up in the US. And also hope that you looking forward to 8 days of plane spotting here on the Australasia live tour. Now I've got something on short final. Not sure what it is on this angle. Looks like a Dash 8 Q300. There it is. Air New Zealand flight 5255 coming in from Whanganui. Registered ZK November Zulu Kilo November Echo Echo. And so that 737-300 that we saw leave a little earlier in the stream was actually doing a test flight, and so it's now headed back towards Auckland, and I expect it to land in probably about 20 minutes time, 15 minutes. Should be good. Still another hour and a half left of the stream before I take a quick break and be back with you at about 3:30, and from there onwards we'll go till 9 PM tonight for the Sydney streams tomorrow. And nice to see people talking in the chat. Now it looks like the Air New Zealand Boeing, the Air New Zealand A330, which is on lease from Wamos Air, has pushed back at the international terminal. It'll be heading to Perth. It was supposed to depart about half an hour ago, as I'm sure you'd be able to see on the little information widget at the bottom. Looks like it's all ready to head out. So it'll be great to see that one. I've never actually seen it around. Rob, looks like it's fined up again. Yeah, it has. It's it's quite strange. It's rained on 2 occasions now, and it's pretty sunny at the moment. Tony's saying it's his first time seeing Auckland Airport. Fun to see all the different airports scattered across the world. Been to most of the big cities in Australia. New Zealand is high on your list next. Absolutely. I definitely recommend coming to New Zealand, but visiting both the North and South Islands. Gee, I don't know how much time you need to see everything, because obviously you've got to come to Auckland, you've got to go to Wellington, you've got to go to Queenstown, Milford Sound, all of that area, just as like a basics on your first trip. Yeah, and anything else that you want to do as well. Auckland Airport itself, yeah, it's only got one runway. There's God, nobody knows what's going on around the back. And yeah, we get a good variety of aircraft down here. It's yeah. Yeah, it's quite a different airport to San Francisco, that's for sure. Well, I hope that the Perth flight has actually pushed back. It does look like it's sitting on the taxiway at the moment. Can try and spin the camera around. Will it pick it up? Are we able to see it? Just under there. Plane Pete 66 saying he's just promoted the channel in an aviation group. Thank you so much for your support, Pete. You're truly wonderful. Okay, and I do have great news. The Wamos Air A330-200 to Perth has pushed back, and we'll be taxiing down to runway 23 left. Just past us here. There it is. ECNCK is the registration of this A330. And it's used solely on the Auckland to Perth flights. I believe it's actually on a wet lease as well for Air New Zealand, so the crew on board are Spanish. I assume they can speak English, but Spanish crew on board this aircraft. First time actually seeing this airline out and about. Peter saying that Parcel Air 737 is returning. Yeah, I think it's just out on a maintenance flight, so it'll be coming back. And Bo is saying hello from Auckland. G'day, welcome to the stream. New Zealand Helicopters and Planes 36 saying he was here yesterday. Well, g'day, welcome to the stream. And were you doing plane spotting or were you just flying through? Because I do know quite a few times that I've come through Auckland I haven't actually had time to do any plane spotting. So yeah, we were up in the car park, and Tony's saying, oh yeah, much quieter than San Francisco. But you like that and you love the greenery. It's definitely nice that it's green, much like all in New Zealand. It's not a lot of concrete to be found here. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything coming in at the moment. It's oh no, there is something way out there. That might be the Parcel Air 737-300, but the Airbus A330-200 from Spain will get out before then. Air New Zealand, Wamos Air, Airbus A330-243, I believe it is, off to Perth as NZ173. To the other side of Australia. That looks like it might be the Parcel Air 737-300 returning. NZ Aviation, g'day! How's it going? Hope you're doing well. New Zealand helicopters and planes, plane spotting at the car park. Saw the 747 and A380. Just a question, what time does the stream end? Well, this stream will end at, was it 2:30? And then I'll pick up the evening stream from 3:30 onwards to 9 PM tonight. So plenty of action coming your way today. Ooh, nice little landing there from the 737. Oh, that might actually be a 737-400. Might have been calling it a 300 the whole time. Might just double check. What's that registration? CKPAK. Just check if that's a -300 or a -400. That is a -400. Whoops. Been calling it a 737-300 the entire time. I'm sure it doesn't mind. You guys might mind, but the plane doesn't mind. preparing to take off now in New Zealand, Airbus A320. And looks like we might have an international arrival just getting in before it. Oh, New Zealand helicopters and planes saying that his uncle was flying on 5141 from Tauranga to Auckland. That's why you were here. No, Tony, it's just on a wet lease from the airline, and New Zealand solely using it on the Auckland to Perth flights. While it's got a bit of an aircraft shortage. European and American flights that come and go via Australia. No, actually, we used to have NZ1 and NZ2 before they went to New York. Used to go to Heathrow via LA, but we don't actually get any European airlines here. Of course, you can go on like Singapore Airlines, but that would be two different flights. So, yeah. Here we are, Jetstar, Airways, Airbus A321neo coming in from Brisbane. They're lovely new airplanes. It'll be interesting to see what everyone's opinions on this livery are. I actually really love it. So this all looks like normal Jetstar, but then you get to this. So I quite like it. It's basically a mix between the Jaffa Jet and the normal livery, and slapped onto an A321. So I quite like it, but it'll be interesting to see what everyone else thinks. So there it is, just arriving from Brisbane, Australia. The home of Planes Pete 66. Airbus A320-200. Yeah, Pete and Peter saying that it's a 400, that's 737. Yep, you'll be able to see your uncle tonight fly on 5141. I'll be out here from Auckland to Tauranga. So yeah, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for that one. My phone with the flight radar is actually quite a way behind me, because it's on the floor behind me, just so I can get the best internet, because on the table is the internet's not quite good enough. You'll be able to just go back along the stream even after the stream is finished, and have a look at the time at the clock along the top, and you'll be able to tell when he's coming in, and then just replay the stream from there. Tony's saying the new Jetstar livery is very sharp. Absolutely, I reckon it's a good new livery. It's better than the old one, I think. Yeah, absolutely agree, Pete. Yeah, so we get flights like QF3 and QF4, but none that go to the US. So yeah, actually I'm on QF4 tomorrow morning for Auckland to Sydney, leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then get into Sydney around 8:30, and then I'll be up in the car park or wherever I choose to plane spot from tomorrow, and I'll start streaming probably about 10 o'clock, but after. A320 here coming in. Oh, that was a nice landing. One of the top ones today, that's for sure. Very nice. So yeah, my aircraft for tomorrow is actually VHZNJ, which is the 100 years livery. RNZ's definitely one of Tony's favourite liveries, always so good, especially all the All Black. Yeah, unfortunately we're not seeing the All Black 777 or... Oh, I did see the 787 that headed off to Tokyo while I was setting up, but we won't be seeing any heavy All Black liveries. We do see, during golden hour we'll see the All Black A321neo ZKNNA. That'll be coming in from the Pacific Islands. Other than that, we've got the All Black A320 and probably the All Black Q300 or ATR 72. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we've got a Jetstar Airbus A320 down the end of the runway. Just motoring so it can get ahead of the Air New Zealand ATR 72, which is on short final. Fair bit of wind. Just see from the angle. So one A320 comes in, one A320 goes out, and one ATR comes in. ATR 72-600 of Air New Zealand. Another nice landing. Tony's favourite liveries. A&A, lots of different artwork. Yeah, like the A380s, British Airways, Air New Zealand, Emirates, and ITA. Yeah, when they first showed the new ITA livery, I thought it was absolutely horrendous. I was not a fan, but I believe it has slowly grown on me. But yeah, quite interesting to see that it's made the favourites list. British Airways has a really nice livery, and especially the new Emirates livery, quite nice as well. New Zealand A320. It's looking a bit dark over there, but that shouldn't worry us too much. NZ Aviation QF4 on the 16th of April will be the Qantas 100 years livery. Yes, I'm very looking forward to flying on it. I've never actually flown on a special livery out of all 77 odd flights I've been on. Not one have been on a special livery, so it'll be my first time. That'll be good. And for anyone's information, for any behind the scenes footage and more information about the trip, you can head over to my Instagram. The link will be in the description. So yeah, you'll be able to see my details from the flight I just had to get up to Auckland. Little Saab 340 flight. That's on my Instagram, and yeah, I'll be posting all my flights and whatever else up there, so you'll be able to check those out. And the 4 Aussie aviators call the Jaffa the Carrot. Yeah, there's a couple different names that thing goes by. I've always called it the Jaffa. Yeah, Carrot probably is a better name, but yeah, I don't know. Is there any other names? I can't think of any others off the top of my head. I'm sure there's some crazy names out there for that plane. VHVGF, I think it is. Q300 down on 23 left. looks like we've gone a bit quiet now in the movements department. Just got the Q300 in front of me, taxiing in. Must be due for a quick look at flight radar, see what we've got coming up in the next hour until the end of the stream, because I'll be in need of a break soon. We've got an ATR coming in from Napier, which is on finals at the moment, followed by a Q300. We've got, just coming out at the moment, we've got Fiji Airways is taxiing out from the international terminal. We've got Qatar Airways about to push back as well off to Doha. What else have we got? We've got Qantas Airbus A330-200 coming in from Brisbane. Jetstar Airbus A320 from Sydney, amongst other aircraft. So our next movement will be that ATR, which is just on final at the moment. And John's saying his favourites are Qatar and Cathay, other than Air New Zealand. Yeah, I really like the Qatar livery along with Cathay. I think that Qatar One World livery, is it the One World livery? Oh, they've got some livery where it's a 777 and they've painted it white, and I think it looks really good. Cathay Pacific also really nice, other than Air New Zealand. Absolutely agree with Tony there. There's Brussels Air Papa Smurf livery. What? I'll have to Google that one. So there is, revealed in 2018. It's quite the interesting livery, I do have to say. Also have a soft spot for Singapore. By far the best airline he's been on. Well, it's one of the best in the world, so yeah, it's got quite a good premium product, and even in economy. I think they hand out paper menus in economy, which would make a lot of sense. I'm not sure why more airlines don't do that. Better than relaying the menu than, you know, telling every single passenger the menu. Just have a paper one. ATR from Napier. Not too sure what Fiji's doing. They're just sitting down at the international. Must have just been placed there by the tug, because it looked like they're actually taxiing out, but they're just sitting there at the moment. That's alright. Okay, Fiji Airways now taxiing out down the other side. Saw this one land slightly earlier in the stream, as Fiji says, as Pete says. Mark coming in. G'day, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in today. Alright. The Fiji Airways Airbus A330 down on 23 left now. There we go. Lovely engine sounds there. Lifting off to Fiji. Okay, as you guys would have seen, there is a Jetstar Airbus A320 taxiing out. That'll be an international departure, I think. Okay, Jetstar A320. And there it is, the Qatar Airways Airbus A350-1000 off to Doha. World's second longest flight. I know quite a few of us are fans of not only the A350 but also the Qatar Airways livery. Yep, Mark saying it's looks like a nice day in Auckland. Absolutely. It has been a bit on and off with the rain. But it's quite nice at the time being, so I do appreciate that. Still would not be able to guess that it was 20 degrees because it does not feel like 20 degrees. Up here in the shade, in the wind. I've got 3 layers on at the moment. Got a shirt, a jumper, and then a puffer jacket, and I'm still pretty cold. Qatar Airways holding for the Jetstar Airbus A320. I believe this might be the one from Sydney. And up and away it goes. Off on the 17 odd hour journey to Doha, Qatar. Sue's back in the chat. And Pete saying that the best flight and service on board he's had was Emirates Economy from Brisbane to Auckland return. The dinner served on the return was awesome and would have left Qantas first class for dead. Yeah, well, sometimes that is the case actually. I've had better meals on Qantas Economy than on Qantas Business, which is quite funny. And yeah, Tony saying she's a beauty. Yeah, the Qatar A350 is. Absolutely. Clear, coming in. G'day. Batter's about. Really enjoying the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And Rob saying the Qatar A350 is most impressive. Yeah, it's great seeing the A350 1000s out and about at Auckland. And Claire, yeah, the A350 is incredibly cool. Oh, one of my aunts live in Auckland from I Love Planes. And yeah, Rob's saying it's can get quite cold in the domestic car park even though it's sheltered. The wind just comes through the gaps while it's coming straight at me at the moment. There's absolutely no gaps right in front of me. Fully open. Here we are in New Zealand, Airbus A320. Oh man, what a light. Nice landing there. Very smooth. an A3, an ATR just holding short. Absolutely, that was truly butter. An 800 or a 1000 series. I'm assuming you're talking about the Qatar, which was an Airbus A350-1000. They never made the A350-800. And King Air now, off 23 left. Okay, time for the Qantas Airbus A330-200 coming in from Brisbane. Here it is. A330-200, definitely one of my favourite aircraft. And I really like it in the Qantas livery. I don't know about you guys. What's not to love about that? Apart from the heat haze, obviously. Qantas showing them how it's done in the Airbus A330. Down on 2 left. Spin back around and watch this vacate. There's something quite interesting just down on the water at the moment. Ooh, hang on. Head on with the Qantas A330. Yes, please. Yeah. I'll show you guys just after this departure. ATR 72-600. Alright. Have a look over there. It's the Auckland Airport rescue hovercraft. Just putting its way across the water. Very cool. Not too many airports with a hovercraft. And in some fabulous news for all of our A350-1000 fans, just had Qatar and now Cathay Pacific coming back out to play with 40 minutes left on the stream before I have a quick break and then come back for the golden hour and a bit of night spotting. Just got an A320 on finals now, turning on to finals. looks like we've got Malaysia Airlines as well taxiing by the look of that bottom display thing. Overlays. And yes, it's just been pushed and dragged out the front by the tug. So I've got Malaysia Airlines Airbus A330 along with Cathay Pacific Airbus A350 plus Air New Zealand Airbus A320. The Airbuses will be the star of the shows for the next few minutes, and are quite often the star of the show here in New Zealand. Really nice colours. Real nice. Does remind me of the Air New Zealand teal liveries. Quite unfortunate that they have phased those out now too. Only last year as well with the final Q300 getting repainted into the current black and white livery. And just a reminder to those who haven't to just give the video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot in making the stream reach out to new audiences, and really helps me in motivating me on such a mammoth journey, as it's only the first day of 8 live plane spotting all day, every day, for 8 days in 6 airports across Australia and New Zealand. So we've just got an Air Chathams ATR 72 starting up. It'll be off to the Chatham Islands. ATR 72-500. Cathay Pacific down the end of the runway. Looks like we've got Parcel Air taxiing out as well as Malaysia Airlines coming out to play from the international terminal. On the runway now, Cathay Pacific off to Hong Kong. Airbus A350-1000. Here we go. Cathay to Hong Kong. Up and away. Malaysia Airlines just in front of us. That lovely livery that we all like. And if you don't like it, well then now you do. Such a nice livery, how could you not like it? Just moving a couple of things around at the moment. Because something is sucking up quite a bit of battery. So I've just done something and hopefully that'll see the power drain a lot slower. A lot more slowly. Jetstar A320 just in front as well. And then we have Air Chathams Airbus. Oh, goodness me. I keep wanting to call the ATRs Airbus. But I just think, oh, A, Airbus. No, it's an ATR. Air Chathams ATR 72-500 bound for the Chatham Islands. They've got to use all of that runway there. Got to go all the way down to the end. I do wonder why Air Chathams did that. Because when you only end up using half the runway anyway, wouldn't you just go from the normal ATR takeoff point? That's alright, I'm sure they have a reason for it. Oh yeah, Tony's saying any airport with by the water with winds like that is freezing. If O is the same. Vanderlei coming in. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Cathay Pacific A350, so cool. Absolutely clear. Love it. And Tony's saying he needs to go to Hong Kong. And when you do, you're definitely going Cathay. Well, yeah, that's really the only way to do it. Cathay would be a good aircraft, a good airline going to anywhere in Asia. Definitely one of the best. The power there, the mighty engines on the A330-200 from Malaysia Airlines off to Kuala Lumpur. Next movement is a Jetstar Airways Airbus A320. I believe this one will be an international movement. Off to 2 o'clock. We've got 25 minutes left on the stream. I'll have a quick break and then we'll get back at it at 3:30 PM. Jetstar Airbus A320 now. Here we go. Rocketing takeoff there from Jetstar. We've got Air New Zealand A320 pushing back from domestic. I'll tell you what, I'm not too sure where all the A320 and 21 Neos are at, because you usually get a couple of them flying on domestic, and you'd especially expect that in the school holidays time. Yeah, looks like we have a QANTAS 737 on short final now. Just rolling in. That's what it looks like. I'll have to check to make sure. Yes, QANTAS flight 143, Sydney to Auckland. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is VZV. It is a 737-800. And it has Qantas's brand new split winglets. So this will most certainly be a treat. Definitely have to zoom in on those. Alright. Also, looks like we have a United Airlines Boeing 787-9 taxiing out from International. QANTAS 737 just behind the pillar at the moment, way over there. We'll see it come around shortly. Here it is. QANTAS 737 with split winglets. 737, this is an 800, just to be clear. not a Max 8. Get a quick glimpse of that winglet. United taxiing out. Then we'll quickly switch back over to Qantas. Check out those shiny new winglets. Awesome. I'm sure we'll see that one taking off later on. Now United Boeing 787-9 off to San Francisco, I believe. If I remember correctly, they only bring the they only fly from San Francisco. Brad is about saying the newer Jetstar livery with the orange tail looks amazing. It does. We've actually got an A321neo in here at the moment, and it'll be heading off to Brisbane, and can't be too far away. So United 916 is the 787 that's down the end of the runway now. And we've also got a Qantas Boeing 737-800 taxiing out with the normal winglets. In addition to that, we've got an ATR 72 on short final, a Q300 taxiing out, and an A320 taxiing out. ATR time. Qantas 737's on the close taxiway, so I won't be able to get a good view of it. There's that red tail sticking up. Okay, United Boeing 787-9 currently sitting on the runway. United 916 off to San Francisco. Here we go. I believe that's our first Boeing 787 movement of the live stream. ATR, Mike Victor Echo. Jetstar A320 now. Oh, lovely. 737 holding short, Air New Zealand A320 on the runway, ready to go. Clouds starting to look a little bit more moody as the A320 ventures off, and it looks like we've got a heavy or two now on short final, or on finals anyway, and we've got a whole lot of props. Got 3 Q300s and 1 ATR, and 1 Q300's taking off from right down the end. So this will be an early rotation. Here we go. Now Qantas is being shown who's boss by the horde of Q300s and ATRs. So this must be QF3 from Sydney to Auckland to New York's JFK, just on finals at the moment for runway 23 left. It is Victor Hotel Zulu November India is the registration of the Qantas 787 flying QF3. Really nice, the Qantas 787. I think it looks great. So, 1 Qantas in from Sydney, 1 Qantas out to probably Sydney. I'd say I've got a fairly good chance of being right in that guess. Just looking out, I can see we've got 2 aircraft with the lights on coming into land behind this takeoff. So we've got certainly quite a bit of action to end the stream today, or shall I say this afternoon. So I'll be back out in about an hour or so. after having a break, to stream until 9 PM tonight. Q300 rushing out before the arrivals. And a Saab 340. That is the plane that I flew on this morning, being towed back out. ZKCIZ is the aircraft. Saab 340 belonging to Air Chathams. Here we go, an Airbus A321neo, the first neo aircraft of the stream. Finally, after about 4 hours or so. And what the entrance it is making. Some weird colours going on right now. We've got a rainbow over here now too. Rob saying the old orange Jetstar livery is a classic. Absolutely, I love it. Yeah, the United is going to San Francisco, Tony. And Air New Zealand only flies from Auckland to San Francisco. Okay. Thank you, Theo, for also clarifying that. Just a slither of light on the runway at the moment. Okay, I think we're back. We're back. Sorry. Goodness. How did I not notice that sooner? Sorry, thank you Rob in the chat. Yep, that was that was the stream. I dropped about 10,000 frames there. Sorry guys, we're back. We're fine. Still alive. Stream's still running. It is 2:27. We have Singapore Airlines Airbus A350 down the end. The internet's been a bit strange to me today, so I've got my laptop no, my phone is on the ground, probably about 3 meters behind me, just so I can try and get some sort of decent internet up in the car park. So we should be back now. Let me know if it's alright in the chat. What a landing from the Q300 Air New Zealand. What a smooth landing. So Barrier Air 208 Grand Caravan is just about to sneak out in front of the Singapore Airlines Airbus A350-900. Barrier Air, and then Singapore Airlines departure, and then that'll be the stream for this afternoon. I'll be back at 3:30 PM to pick up the golden hour and night stream. Okay. Singapore A350. Alright, Singapore Airlines. Airbus A350-1000 now. Up and away she goes. And we'll spin it right around. See how this goes. Here we are. Okay.